It's a small town, and that means, of course, that you tend to know and get woven in small communities. And there's a wonderful sense of commitment and helping.
Well, when somebody gets sick, everybody rallies around, does a fundraiser, brings them food, helps them around the house and all of that. And you know, we're there for each other.
We love it here. We've both lived here now longer than any other place either of us have ever lived at, for ever.
The biggest problem with living in West Marin is the cost of housing, whether you're renting or buying. And it drives people away who are, working hard, making a decent living, but can't afford the rent or can't get up the mortgage.
We have lost a lot of friends because they can't afford to live here anymore. And it's very sad when you see a family that's been here for several generations and then they are priced out.
The housing stock is diminishing and the demand is increasing. Young families can't afford to live here. We wanted to build an ADU to provide a unit of affordable housing. We used a local architect and I worked with him closely to end up with a very cost-efficient design. We wanted a very simple building and efficiently designed in terms of plumbing and electricity and all of that, but we wanted it to look good too. We did get the $10,000 permit fee reduction that the county offers if you guarantee that you'll rent it affordably. So that got the permitting fees down from $23,000 to $13,000. And then found a local contractor. Using local labor is advantageous in many ways. One, you're keeping the money in the community, so you're supporting the local economy, and they're going to be readily available. They don't have to drive for an hour to get here.
And because it was quite likely that they would probably get to know or already knew the family who would be coming to live there, it became very personal.
It's part of community, really.
Yes.
It's another aspect of community. The ADU, it's well built and looks nice, and yet it's a very cost-efficient design. It has a nice feeling inside. There's no long corridors or awkward corners. It just kind of flows. We decided, well, let's do one bathroom. We'll make it a big bathroom. But bathrooms are very expensive because of all the plumbing and the fixtures. And so you can save a ton of money by just having one bathroom. In there also is the water heater and the washer dryer. Clustering the plumbing saves a lot of money in running pipes all over. We picked people we knew to be competent from hearing around town, and it went really well. They did their job and they got it done in the time they expected it would take. They were here every day. It was 7 months from groundbreaking to final inspection. So yeah, it was a big success. Jane and I had talked about this for years, what we wanted to do in the way of an ADU and what we wanted it to provide. It should be a local family who's under housing stress. And we wanted a family that had kids in school to support the school and to keep the generational diversity of the community. So we went to the Land Trust, which is our local affordable housing agency, and we said, give us a family from your waiting list, which was like 300 people. They looked through their list and they said, well, you should take this family here. And we asked around about them, and everybody thought they were wonderful people. We didn't know them, but we heard such great things about them that we just offered them the place, and they came over and signed a lease. We're delighted that we have a family living here. It's very satisfying to be able to offer this family a good, new, stable housing situation. They asked us when we were talking about the terms of the lease, they said, how long can we stay here?
Oh.
It just really brought home the precariousness that people are in because of the threat of rent increase or somebody selling the house out from under them. And so we said, you know, you can stay here as long as you want.